guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 7, I'm pretty sure, in my fat loss phase series. So if you've been following along for the last couple of weeks, you would know that I am 7 weeks into a fat loss phase. Funny that. We've done weekly episodes with like grocery shopping, day on a plate, training, progress, all of the things, and I'm gonna do like a little bit of a different video today. I've done a video like this before. I did it last year, but I think it's really beneficial, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm actually sitting in my car in the Woolies car park, and there's people over there looking at me. I am going into Woolworths right now to buy ingredients to make a platter. That might sound a little bit random, but I think this is a cool little video because I think when people do things like dieting and fat loss phases, they can feel like they have to miss out on socializing or enjoyable meals, sharing meals with people, etc. If you follow me on Instagram, podcast, YouTube, any of the things, you will know that I'm the biggest advocate of flexible dieting and being able to enjoy all foods and not missing out just because we're pursuing a different phase with our nutrition. I think we can absolutely include all foods and meals in any goal, including fat loss. But I thought I would actually show you today how I do this. What I'm doing is making a platter. Like I said, I'm actually just making a little solo platter because I've had a massive week. It's Friday afternoon. I've had a massive week, very successful week, got lots done, lots of work, lots of podcasting, great week in the fat loss phase. It's just like the vibes are high. She's feeling good. And I'm like, let's have a little platter to wrap up the week and celebrate. But I am going to track it. It's all going to be portioned out. And I thought I would show you guys the foods that I get to kind of make like an optimal platter for a fat loss phase, I'll call it. But I'm also mindful of like high protein and ticking a few boxes with the platter. So again, if you follow me, you'll know that I like to prioritize things like protein, fiber, fruit, veg, calcium, whole grains, dietary fat, all of the nutrients and good quality foods that I love to include in my day. I'm such an advocate of including good foods instead of cutting out foods. And I've got some really cool like hacks and tweaks that I always use. I've made this platter before. Like I said, I think I made it last year on YouTube. And I think this could just be like fun, beneficial, helpful for anyone who's in a fat loss phase but still wants to enjoy things like platters. So let's do it. So Woolies really let me down. I hate saying that, but they did. So now my goals. Take 2. Okay, so I'm back from the shops and I got more things than I needed. I'm not fully planned, but like I know the vibe and I know what I'm going to end up making. A few different things and I'll show you what they are, and then I feel like that's even more helpful because then you've got options if you want to do this yourself. So option 1 is whole grain rice crackers. These are sweet chili and sour cream and they're so nice and they're whole grain. So I always tell my girls to aim for a certain amount of whole grains every day. This is one of them. How convenient. You can have a platter and tick a box. We love it. Similar thing here. Sun Bites crackers with quinoa, cheddar and chives. Whole grains. I've never had these, so that's why I grabbed them, and I couldn't find these at the start, so these were kind of like my backup, but it'd be cool to just see what they taste like and have them as an option. I also got these because I couldn't find the other ones, but these are just kind of like plain brown rice, maybe a little bit boring, but we'll see what they're like. But another good option. All of them are going to tick off a serve of whole grains, like if you included any of them, which is cool because there's always like a little bit of fiber and just good to have whole grains in the diet. I bought these Quest protein chips. I had these last time and I was saying you don't get much in the bag. I think they're like $6. So I think they're a little bit like overrated. And in terms of like the quality of protein, I wouldn't want to have these every day as part of my protein. But I think when you're doing something like this, it's like a cool little thing to include every now and then. These are 145 calories in the bag and then 18 grams of protein. So that's pretty cool when you're thinking about a platter. There's definitely worse things we could put on there when the goal is fat loss. I also bought these ones purely because I haven't had them before. And as we can see, she's tried them in the car. These are loaded taco flavor. Guys, they have nailed the loaded taco aspect of this. You can like literally taste the lettuce in these. This is wild. Same sort of thing. 143 calories in the bag, 19 grams of protein. So another cool little option. And then I always just buy ham, which might seem kind of random and boring, but I personally love ham. I'm a huge fan of this. And I just like to have this on the platter. Nutella's so cute. He's asleep. Oi. Okay, Ruby, enough about the dog, back to the ham. I kind of just like will roll it up on a biscuit with a piece of cheese. Probably random, but good protein. So this has 100 grams in the pack. And in 100 grams, you got 17 grams of protein. Usually I would use half, so 50 grams, which is about 5 slices. It's a nice little addition to the platter. Speaking of protein, literally just light, tasty cheese. Again, maybe a little bit boring when we think about a platter. Still nice. I'm a huge cheese fan and I'm a huge calcium fan. I love making sure I get enough calcium every day. I tell my girls to make sure they get enough calcium every day. So this is perfect for that. Cheese is wicked protein as well. Obviously light cheese so we can just save some calories. In one slice, we have 54 calories and 4.8 grams of protein. I'll probably have two slices, let's be honest. I also got these little Laughing Cow light cheese wedges. I love these. I love these in meal plans and other things like wraps, sandwiches, etc. They're so tiny and convenient. In one of these, you got 26 calories, 2.2 grams of protein. Like, there's fuck all in them, but they're just kind of like soft cheese. So you can almost use them even like a dip with the chips and the biscuits and stuff. I love this as well. Sweet chili Philadelphia pour over. So this is almost kind of like the same cheese that you get in these, and then it's got the sweet chili sauce. Probably looking at 50-ish calories in a little serve of that. So that might make it on, it might not, we'll see. Tzatziki, 20 grams has 19 calories. That's pretty good. 1 gram protein, 1 gram fat, all those things. There's not much in it at all, but that's tzatziki and roasted garlic. So just a little bit of a flavor hit for not many calories. And I also got a tomato. If you know, you know. And so I will just slice that up and have it like cheese biscuit tomato. You know the drill. So that'll work out exactly what I'm going to have, and then I'll whip it up. I'll show you the macros, etc. But like I said, you could combo any or all of these things to just make like a little fun platter, but still have whole grains, protein, calcium, and be able to like track it, portion control it. I often do this. Like I said, I'm soloing right now because Shaq's at work. But I often do this if Shaq has a big platter with like Doritos and cheese and cabana and all these crazy things that would just blow my deficit way out of the water. I'll do something like this, and then I can have my own little plate, portion it out, stick to my goals, but not feel like I'm missing out. It's a big yes from me. All right, guys, we are done, and here it is. Oh my God, it's beautiful. What I ended up going with was one little row of the whole grain sweet chili crackers, which is 25 grams, 105 calories. The bag of the loaded protein chips, which is 143 calories. Did 5 slices of ham, which is 52 calories. 2 slices of tasty cheese, and I just like do that up into little squares like that so it can go on the biscuits. For the 2 slices, 108 calories. 2 of the little Laughing Cow cheese wedges are 52 calories for the 2. 100 grams of tomato, 18 calories, and then 50 grams of the tzatziki, which was 48 calories. So all up, it comes to 525 calories, 47 grams of protein. That's really high in protein because those chips are like 19 grams. The cheese probably is about 10. The ham would be nearly 10. So there's 39. The wedges, those Laughing Cow wedges have a little bit. Just be like little extras from everything else. But that's massive. So 525 calories, 47 grams of protein. And obviously, like I said, you can portion it out then on your own little plate. Sit there, enjoy your thing. Obviously, like 525 calories, depending on your nutrition targets, your deficit, all the things. It might take up heaps of calories, it might not. I don't know what you're on, but it's not something that I would have every day. I wouldn't really use 500 calories like that every day. But if you're thinking like once a week, once a fortnight, whatever, or just anytime something came up like this where you're like, oh, everyone's going to be eating cheese and dip or anything like that where you feel like you're missing out, how can we kind of find the sweet spot where we don't have to miss out, but we also don't have to go off track, disregard what we're doing, hinder progress towards our goals, all of the things. So that is it from me today. Fun little app, high protein platter. Enjoy it. If you've got any suggestions or things that you like to put on your own platter, I would love to know. That is all. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Make sure you follow Eat Like Review on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube because we'll be back next week with another fat loss phase app.